So I'm going to show you guys exactly what I did different right here. It's very simple. I call it an instant close process because I just create offers that are just very easy to say yes to, and to the point that it's a no-brainer in in the prospect's mind, to the point that they have to opt in or have to want to know more about my offer. And then before they even hop on a sales call, I've been nurtured to know that we are the expert and we know what to do, and we are the people that are going to come into their business and make a big change. It's literally very simple. So let's go and get into it. So this is exactly how I was able to close literally 140 clients. The most important thing is that if you want to close clients, you need appointments. It's literally just that simple. If you want to close clients, you need appointments. Everyone knows that. So this is how I was able to book 8 to 14 sales calls every single day. Literally every single day, while still achieving a 4 to 8x ROAS on our ads. It's literally that simple. And here also, I'm going to show you guys a way to how you can go ahead and book appointments without ads. Because if you follow the process that I have in here, if you have ads out, if you do outreach, any type of outreach, you'll be able to close at a higher percentage. Now, so there's two things that I did very different. Is that I ran an offer that a market really wants, and two, had a very good sales process. I call it an instant close process, as I said, because it just really just puts in the prospect mind that you are the expert at this and you know what to do, and you're the person that's gonna make a big change for the business. Now, let's go and get to the offer part, because if your offer sucks, everything's gonna suck. So let me see. Let's get into it. So an offer, you're probably wondering, what is the instant close offer? So you have to run an offer that is just like an instant yes. The moment they see your ad, they just go like, I want this. This is exactly what I want. And how you find that out is that you have to find out what's going on in your niche. Because most niches or most markets are just cooked already. They have been burnt. They have, like for example, in solar, they have, bought a lot of ad agencies, basically a lot of call centers. You just have to come in with an offer that is a complete no-brainer. This is how you come in and compete in a very saturated market. And the reason why people go inside of all the saturated niches is because it works. It's saturated for one reason, because there's a lot of money into it. Like, there's a lot of money in that market. That's the reason why everybody goes into it. And if I were to recommend anyone that's starting an agency, I would say go inside a very saturated niche. Because I've been to like a saturated niche, a niche that's not like, it's not like saturated at all. Like, I've been there. And trust me, it sucks. There's a reason why it's not saturated, because they suck. Like, they completely suck. So go into something that has worked and that has proven people that are making money in that agency, in that market, and then you just have to come in and just be very different and just beat them and be a lot better than them. Now, so most of the times when you do any ads or outreach, any cold calls, the market does not trust anything you want to say because they have been burnt, or they have heard stories of this guy saying, I paid XYZ for XYZ, it didn't work. So you really have to come in with a really good offer and really have to stand out. Now, example offers that are really good is only pay per close. Only pay after you're satisfied. Only pay when you complete the appointment. Only pay after we get you XYZ appointment. So basically, they're only going to pay you after you actually get them where you say you're going to get them. Or you only get paid after they make money. And what I did is I did an only pay per close offer. We did an only pay per close, and then on the ad itself, it's literally just a static image, only pay per close, $500 per I put the price there. Only pay $500 per close. And obviously we just have basically a setup fee on the back end, because at the end of the day, you can't do any work for free. You can't do any work for free. So what you want to do is that you want to have an ad out there, only pay per close, how much it costs. But it's like, I'm giving them everything, I'm giving them everything they need to know. And then you go ahead, if you're interested, you go ahead and tap learn more to go ahead and opt in. You go speak to a member of me or a member of my team to go and find out a bit more about it. I should go to exactly like an example ad, like a video ad. But basically, we just do like a setup fee and also a back end. On the back end, every time they close the deal, we get money from that. Now, at the end of the day, this is what's going to push you to also go ahead and actually work in fulfillment. And one thing that we did is that we market ourselves as a only pay per close in the front end. We get them through the door, and then after we get them in the door, we go ahead and try to upsell them to a retainer once they start closing jobs. Now, a good ads framework is have a hook, offer, social proof, and call to action. This is a framework I've been doing for the past 8 months. In the past 8 months, I've been able to close, I don't even know, to be honest. But all I can tell you is that in Q1 so far, I've closed 35 clients. in Q1 while still using the same framework. And this framework it still works. So like this is like an example hook, offer, and social proof and call to action I have. So hook, remodelers, are you tired of getting burnt by all of these lead gen companies? And then listen up. Offer, I will implement my new appointments on demand using AI, and you only pay me XYZ, basically like you only pay per appointment, you only pay per close, or whatever your really good no-brainer offer is. And then right after that is that you want to have some social proof. So basically, because they have heard that offer probably a million times, or they probably heard this guy saying, I'm gonna do this for you, I'm gonna do this for you, I'm gonna do this for you. You just want to come in and say, look, I'll do this for you, and also look what I did for this guy. You're showing them proof. It's the same way as like you want to put yourself in a prospect shoe, right? This is like it goes the same way when you do outreach, like even on a cold call or on on like SMS, you want to do the same thing. Hey, I have this new thing. I wanted to put it into your business, and you only pay me per XYZ offer. And I also did this for XYZ. You basically want to tell them what you've done. Because at the end of the day, it builds trust in their mind, saying, okay, I trust this guy, right? And then a call to actions, we're only looking for 2 remodelers to implement the system. So if you're interested, go to tap learn more to speak with me or a member on my team, see how it works. So basically, you add in some basic urgency on there by saying, because like at the end of the day, you also make your offer, because if your offer sounds really good, like really good, but also at the same time, is that it sounds really good, but not everyone can get it. So you have to come in now. Like you have to come in and opt in, like now. You have to respond to me right now, or else you won't get it. So that's pretty much like the whole framework when it comes to offer, right? And this was literally our whole sales process. I'm talking like a prospect, he sees our ad, hops on a sales call. Like if you follow all these steps right here, they hop on a sales call with us, and at the end of the sales call, we tell them price, no objections. Here's my card, pay, let's get going. Because it just makes so much sense, and they actually understand it and they actually trust us. So this is for if you're running ads, right? A prospect, he sees my ad, opts into a simple, like I'm talking like a really easy basic lead form. Our lead form only had, what is your position? Basically, because at the end of the day, we only want to speak to like owners, you know. You don't want to speak to like a manager. You want to speak to someone who has the card, who's going to make a decision on that call, right? And I DQ'd everything that's not an owner. Okay, and then they go to the booking page. After they give us their phone name, their number, email, they go to the booking page. Once they go to the booking page, they're gonna choose a date and time. Ideally, same day or next day, or a day after. No more than that. That's max. Have the same day, next day, and the day after that. And then, right after that, you're going to take them to your VSL page. A VSL page is just literally a short video, a 5 to 6 minute video, you explaining your system, but also don't give them too much. You just want to explain them your system, because at the end of the day, your whole goal of the VSL is to build trust and sell the next call. And by selling the next call, I mean, you want to sell them to actually show up to the call and actually want to know more about it. Like they really want to talk to you now. So basically, explain your system, but before you even show them what your system is, bombard them with social proof. Bombard them with, I done this for this guy, I done this for this guy. Look how many leads I made for this guy. Look how much money I made this guy. Bombard them so that they actually want to watch it and incentivize them on watching the VSL. So what we did is that on the thumbnail of the VSL, we put, watch this video to go ahead and claim a free roof replacement or a free deal or a free appointment. Just make it like incentivize them to actually want to watch it, because trust me, they have watched hundreds and hundreds of these videos to the point that the moment they see that, they think, okay, same thing as the last guy tried. This is probably not going to work. He's doing the same thing. But then on the thumbnail, it literally says, watch this to get XYZ. So, you know, it's going to make them want to actually watch the video. And then, so, right after you get that appointment, 5 minutes after, you're going to call them to confirm the appointment. On a confirmation call, your whole goal of the confirmation call is to see if they have the Zoom link. That's 1. 2, if they watched the VSL. And if they haven't, resend it to them and explain them why they have to watch it. Tell them, because at the end of the day, they just want to know what is your system. So you tell them in that video, we'll kind of explain to you exactly what we do. Because, you know, at the end of the day, we want to save each other's time. So then on that call, we can get into numbers and go in and see, you know, if it's the best fit. Exactly. But obviously, if you already did like a cold call, let's say if you did a cold call, or maybe you did an outbound set, and outbound set is like a lead that came in and he opted into your ad and he didn't book an appointment, and you called him to book it in, you don't have to do this whole call. But obviously, if they already booked an appointment, you want to call them, confirm it, make sure they have the Zoom link, and then answer any questions they have, like just like any basic questions. If they try to ask for price, never drop price. Never drop your price on any any confirmation calls. And then obviously I also want to say that, and also on the call tomorrow, I'm going to show you, basically like more of the inside of the system. It's better to show you than actually basically I guess like me tell you on the phone on exactly how it works. So that's pretty much right there. And then right here is that you want to send them. So if they already watched the VSL, if they haven't watched it, if let's say on a confirmation call they say I haven't watched it, you want to send them a text message. A text message a few hours later. Hey, I'm just checking in. I'm just checking in. Did you get a chance to watch that video? What we did is that under VSL we actually had a hidden word where basically if they say on the sales call, they go ahead and they get the free thing that we offer them, because and like you just hide it in there. Like you probably have it like maybe like 5-6 minutes in, just hide it in there just so like there's they can just like start the video, I find out. You tell them there's gonna be a hidden word in this video, and if you tell it to me or a member of my team, we'll give you that free XYZ, whatever. If they already watched the VSL, if they said already watched it, ask them for that keyword on the confirmation call. If they didn't, then it tells you that they haven't watched it. Over text after 3 hours, send them a text, ask them for the keyword. If they tell it to you, it means okay, they already watched it. Now, you want to send them a few testimonials over time, not like just all at once. Let's say like you send this guy did XYZ, this one did XYZ, this over time, like every few hours before the call, and then an hour before, I'll send them a link with a whole wall. It's like a testimonial, like imagine like a page is filled with testimonials an hour before, so like you can go to watch a few testimonials and everything like that. And then the moment they hop on a sales call, they pretty much know you are the guy. You are the person that is an expert. And then on that call, you just go ahead and ask them, you're just trying to find out exactly what's going on. So ask them like, what's going through business, and how they're getting leads right now. If they're trying to think in the past, you just want to get ammo. On that call, it's all about you getting ammo. And by ammo, I'm going to explain that in a second, is that you probably ask them, what did they do in the past? Why did it not work? Why did it feel like it didn't work? And then they're going to tell you, and then they obviously realize now it's like, I have to make a change. And then you basically want to take everything they told you right there and use it in your pitch. And your pitch is where you pitch it's like pitch your service. And as far as we told you, I was buying a lot of share leads. And I realized, I remember earlier you told me that you buy like, you buy, a lot of share leads online. That's why all of the leads are actually exclusive, all to you. You basically use all of that information you got on the sales call into your pitch, and at the end of your call, I guarantee you, the guy will be like, okay, how much is it? You tell him the price, let's go. Let's get going. You get him onboarded call, get him onboarded, and then you do exactly what you say. But this is literally exactly what I did. And step by step, that's literally exactly what we did. This is a whole agency right here. It seems very simple, but it's all about you have to innovate. Because most people, this is exactly what they do. So he sees your ad, a simple lead form, your books, all of this is skipped, and it goes to the sales call, and you're just expecting the guy to buy. He has no trust, and now you're just making your job way harder on a sales call to the point that you have to hit him with some very minor tactics, or here, or do this and this. You just have to make it very, very simple. The prospect trusts you, he will buy. It doesn't matter if he doesn't have the money on the spot. Let's say he doesn't have how much it costs on the spot. He will find a way to pay for it. It's really just about if the person trusts you. Because at the end of the day, people buy from who they like and who they trust. It's not about how fancy your system looks like, how good your website looks like. It's not about that. If they generally trust you can do what you say you do, they will buy. It's literally that simple. And this is why we have all of this in place. The VSL and sending a lot of testimonials over, and make sure that they have seen everything. Make sure that they have seen everything that you sent them, and obviously having a decision maker on the sales call. But yeah, it's literally that simple. This is exactly what we did at our agency, and how I've been able to close 140 SMMA clients in literally the past year and a half. And it's very simple. I call it an instant close process, but you can call it whatever you want. But yeah, like if you guys have any questions, and as I said, implement every single thing you learned from this video, because if you didn't, you just wasted your time. And trust me, if you implement it, you'll see a big difference on your sales calls and on your lead flow in general. Thank you guys for watching this video.